Hey there, guys, it's Mia here. I am so excited. I'm super excited to be here today. And I'm going to share tonight a topic that I know you all are going to be really interested in, and that is how to sell your services quickly. You want to know that, right? How can you sell your services quicker, right? Faster. How can you do this? I'm Mia Redrick. I am the mom strategist. I'm a business and life coach, and I got started in my company over a decade ago. I can't believe I'm saying this. And I had this simple idea. I just wanted to go to work as myself. Maybe you've said the same thing. Maybe you've been saying, how can I do what I'm doing professionally? How can I figure out a way to monetize my knowledge or my skill set, soft skill, hard skill, and go to work as myself, like sell my own services, right? So if this is you, you're gonna love what I'm going to teach on tonight. And I've got just 7 simple points that I'm gonna break down for you over the next couple of minutes. And that is, how can you sell your services quickly? Because I often meet entrepreneurs who've been wanting to sell what they have for the longest time. And most often, they don't know how to sell what they have quickly. They don't know how to sell what they have for high ticket at all. And they've been misinformed. And so maybe you've been misinformed also. But tonight, you are in the right place. I'm going to break this all down. Just as I share my stories, the room fills, I want to say this, that I often think about the blessing of being able to be your own boss. And I know that my other fellow entrepreneurs out there, that's one of the things that you desire also. I've been able to work from the comfort of my home for over 17 years. And I love it. I love every day I walk into my office and I think, thank you, God. I'm excited. I work with smart, sharp women who believe in self-investment. They're action takers, they're go-getters, and they're go-givers. And one of the things that I realized is that initially my goal was to get myself free, right? Figure out, how can I build a business that I could create sustainable income in that would allow me to not only get free, but to stay free. And if that's a goal of yours, I want you to write, that's me, Mia, okay? And the reason I say get free, stay free, because maybe you've heard about these flash cash strategies that people have, and they tell you to do things, right? Hey, Erica. And you do them, but then you realize, like, you're really not free. You built a business and it becomes a job. But I wanted to figure out how to build a business from the beginning the right way that I could scale. Because when I got free, I wanted to stay free. And that's what I've done. And it has afforded me the opportunity to be the kind of mom that I wanted to be. That's you, Erica. It allowed me to be the kind of mom I wanted to be, right? Like, I wanted to be the mom that could be what I call the cupcake mom, the mom that could bring whatever it is to school, like in the middle of the day, right? That's you, Sonia, right? Like, how many other you out there have said, you know what, I want to get free and stay free? All right. Well, I'm going to be talking directly to you tonight. That was me. I wanted to figure out, hey there, Dave, how to get myself free, how to stay free. And I knew that whatever I was going to build, I had to figure out equally how to scale that business, or I would build a job. And I wasn't interested in that, right? So, and so that's the other kind of entrepreneur that I meet. They already are successful, but they haven't built a model that I call time rich. And that means that you're able to work from the comfort of your home, that you're not trading time for dollars. I did not build my business as a speaker and then build my coaching practice. I built my business as a full-time coach and consultant working from the comfort of my home. And I've been able to take the ideas that are inside my head. You can take the ideas inside of your head, right? And I've been able to package them into high-ticket coaching and consulting and leverage them in tremendous ways as a brand. And I've been able to work with Fortune 100 and Fortune 500 brands, and also do media at a very high level on Emmy nominated, nationally syndicated television shows. I've been able to coach thousands of women literally all around the world. And I don't say any of this to be braggadocious. You guys, if you follow me, you know where I'm coming from. I'm just telling you that everything that I say, I can show you proof of it. And it was a dream of mine. Like, I literally thought 17 years ago, I just want to go to work as myself. It started with that thought, and I knew I had to apply a system. Now, today, what I'm going to talk about is how to sell your high ticket services quickly, or how to sell your services quickly. And I'll also talk about the high ticket piece, because that's really important. The other part of my journey, and then I'll jump right in, is that I've never sold low ticket products to grow my company. So do I have things that now are $1,000 or $100? I do today. But I built my whole business. I mean, I just created those products like in the last 3 years. I've always sold high ticket offering, and it is my expertise. And it's the only thing that I teach my clients how to do. And I think there's one thing to be able to create a result for yourself. And then there's another thing to be able to transfer your knowledge to other people and watch them do exactly the same. And I've got hundreds of clients who've done exactly that, selling high ticket services. And they learn how to do it quickly. Usually within about 6 weeks, I am able to teach them how to take their knowledge and how to package their knowledge strategically into a high ticket offering. Now, I'm going to jump in on this live. It's going to be really good. But we've got some ground rules here, all right? So I know that I can't hear you, but I can see, right? I can see here, right? So you have to join in. And if I say something that connects and resonates, I want you to write that connects, all right? So if you agree to that, I want you to write, I agree, Mia, all right? Because I don't want to serve my heart out and you guys not do your part. And that is, I want you to join in, all right? And I want you to share based on what I've thought about today that I know will 100% support you. And this is not a one-way conversation, even though I can't hear you, okay? But I can see what you're writing, right? Hey, Jarvis, good to see you, darling. Good to see you. So I'm going to jump in. And tonight I'm going to teach on how, awesome, Edie, thank you. I appreciate you for writing that. Edie agrees. Does anyone else agree that's here? Anyone else agree? All right. You have to write your name if you're on Facebook so I can see. Anyone else agree that you're going to join in? All right. Because it's a two-way conversation. And if you guys don't want to play that way, then I'll just take my jacks and go and talk to my clients, right? Because I really want to support people with what I have. And it's something that drives me every single morning. I get up, I think about it all the time because I know that if you can get yourself free, if you can take your knowledge and package it the right way, I know that you can really make a difference in your life first, and then in the lives of the people that matter the most to you, right? And then the bigger world. Because it takes time and money to be able to do it. All right. So, and I think so often people are they're so taxed as it relates to money that they only focus on money, when it's really about adding value to the world. That's what allows money to come to you without any concern, 100%. Awesome. So you guys are right. And I agree. I see you, Sonia. I agree. All right. But I can't see your name if you're on Facebook, so you have to write your name too. Okay. So let me jump in. So how to sell your services quickly. And then I'm also going to say for high ticket, because the reason this is important is I only want to have a conversation with those of you who are ready to stand in your value, okay? And so what I mean by that is that you are already smart, you're already sharp, you've already invested time, money, and energy in your career, in your education, doing all kinds of amazing things, right, Anne? And the reality is that a lot of times when we start a business, we think I'm new in business. So we start at a low ticket because our belief in ourselves is low, right? But it doesn't mean that someone would pay you low ticket. It just means that you believe that you're new and you somehow are testing out what you know, right? What you've known for the last 20 years, 30 years, what you've been doing in corporate for a million years, right? What you do in your life every single day as a mom, as a wife, whatever it is. So some of you guys might maybe, or you're like me, you want to be a mom coach. Like I started and I led with what I knew as a mom. Okay. And I had created these systems for myself that were self-care rituals that allowed me to have sanity in the midst of things that weren't sane, right? Like in motherhood. And I decided that other women, other moms wanted to know that. So I want you to know and be encouraged that everything that you know, okay, like whether it's on the soft skill side or professional side, these things can be packaged. Okay. If you created results for yourself with these things, okay, you can create results for others as well. So for those of you who've been out here listening and saying, I know there's something, but I just don't know what it is. And I don't know if anyone's ever going to buy, what I know. I sold self-care systems when I got started. and wrote best-selling books and did all my corporate partnerships, all my media branding. It's all on the mom side of things, right? So my systems that I created. But then there might be some of you out here that maybe you've been told that you can't put all of you together. You know, they might have told you you cannot put me, you can't be a corporate trainer. That's my background, my professional background, and a mom coach. Like nobody's going to pay you to do that. I was literally told that, right, by a director at a small business resource center that my idea, mom coaching, nobody would ever pay me to do that. Like no one would pay me to train other moms. And I remember my heart being broken. But I want you to know this as you're listening to me today. You can be all who you are. Today, I use all of my talents and all of my skills, and I have not segmented those. So if you've been thinking like, you know, how do I combine these different parts of myself? Because people have told you you've got to choose. You need to get different advice. And the people that often tell us what we can't do is because they don't know how to help us realize the thing that we want to do. I'm just going to break this down 100% because my journey, that's what my journey's been, you know, and it was a journey of me understanding that there was a reason I could see the things that I could see, and that I had a responsibility to take my dream and my vision to someone that could help me, who had already done the thing that I wanted to do their own way. Now I had to do the work. I had to roll up my sleeves. Okay. I had to be an implementer, but I also decided I would be discerning in my own business. I would be an investor myself. I would be an implementer in knowing exactly what I need to do. Because you can know what to do. You know, I'm talking to Emily in here. Okay. You can know what to do. But if you don't do what you need to do, then at the end of the day, your life doesn't change. And we're talking today about how to sell your services, high ticket. And I wanted to talk about this first so that we have context. Because everything you know, right? Everything you've been through, your background, your soft skills, your life skills has value if it's created a result for you. And that could be some pain that you've gone through. It could be a problem that you've overcome in a tremendous way, right? You changed your life, okay? It could be something like that. All of these things are packageable because other people have the exact same problems today. And you know how to get through based on how you've gotten yourself through. All right. So if you're looking for someone to say you're the expert, okay, I'll say it. You're the expert, if this makes sense, right? Okay, I'm with you, me, okay? You're the expert. So you are the first person that has to give yourself permission to step into what it is that you want. Let's go. Number one, how to sell your services quickly. The first thing and most important thing that I learned over the years is you got to be yourself, okay? You got to be 100% you. And the reason I believe that so many people don't sell what they have quickly is because they often want to be a mini version of someone else, okay? They want to be a smaller version of something great that they've seen because they don't recognize that inside of them is greatness. Okay. So imagine if I'm spending my time looking at the greatness of what other people are doing all day long. Am I spending my time sharpening my own greatness? No. Okay. The one thing that I will say that I did over the years, I hope this is supporting you, is I decided I'm going to be myself. Okay. Like I'm going to be who I am. I'm not going to worry about who else is coaching on the mom side. I'm not thinking about, what anybody else is doing. I am going to focus on, Melissa, what it is that I know how to do. And I'm going to be myself. And when we are looking to attract people who want to work with us, people are attracted to authenticity. They're attracted to truth. They're attracted to your story, to your journey. And the more connected and secure you are with telling that, okay, the more those people who need what you have can find you. See, the problem with telling somebody else's story or chasing someone else's success or using somebody else's exact methods is that you don't show up in all of that. A lot of people invest with coaches, trainers, teachers, whatever, right, over the years. And the thing that's missing in all of it is them, right? Like they're not being themselves, like 100%. They're being a smaller version of themselves because they believe there's one path and there's one way to get you where you want to be, but it's not true. See, your success is in your differential. Your success is in your uniqueness. Your success is in your path. your path, your journey, your process, your stories, your story of how you've overcome whatever it is. I'm just breaking this down. And so the moment that you become a smaller version of you, which is not even you, okay, the people who are meant for you can't feel you. I'm just, I'm just breaking this down because I hear this all the time, Edie, where people who prospects who are interested in working with us, and they will tell me, what they're doing. And a lot of times they think that being a creative duplicator means they're implementing. But it's like, you got to start all over. When you don't show up 100% of you, how will you ever feel secure offering the thing that you're offering? I'm just asking. I'm going to drink some water here. Is this supporting you? If this is supporting you, I want you to write, this is supporting me. All right. Because I want to break this down. So you want to sell your services quickly, be you. I have clients all the time who sell quickly. A lot of my clients sell quickly. And to me, quickly means six weeks or less, 3 months or less. That's quick. Okay, selling a high ticket product that you're selling $2,500 or more. On average, most of my clients charge $10,000, $15,000. Okay. So, so how can you sell quickly? Well, when you're being yourself, it's easy to, because people will ask you, how did you write that book? You wrote a book, right? Like they'll say, how did you rebuild your life? They'll ask you because you're being you. And so this notion of being a version of someone else, no one's going to ask you about that because they're not going to feel you. And in fact, organically, you're not even going to flow with the examples that would be distinct to you because you're focusing on someone else, right? And whenever we focus on what other people do, we look at what they're doing and we think about what we're not doing because we're not them. Carla says, this is supporting me. Wanda says, this is supporting me. Ann says, this is supporting me. Erica, she says, this is supporting me. There is a Facebook user that says, this is supporting me. I appreciate this, right, guys? Erica says, very true. All right. The second thing, hey, Roxanne, she says, this is supporting me as always. The second thing that I want you to keep in mind, if you want to sell your services quickly, is to sell only what you know. Listen, okay, I know that sounds real simple, okay, but sell only what you know. Okay, sell only what you know. Don't sell what you studied, what you read, what somebody else is offering. Be you, sell what you know. All right. And so this is one of those things that when you copy what other people do, it makes you insecure, number one. Number two, you can't remember what you got to do because it's not what you did do. But when you sell what you already know the answer. You know more than you think you know. Because see, you've been through this thing. You've been doing this thing for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, whatever it is. Think about it. If it's that maybe you survived a really a painful divorce, okay? And now you rebuilt your life. Think about it, okay? What you know about that? Well, you just know how to swing your feet out of the bed in the morning. You just know how to, to raise your head, right? You learned how to find yourself. Because maybe you lost your, so you could speak to that because it's your truth. It's your truth. Like you don't need a manual, So one of my clients, Jackie Golden, she says to me all the time, but one night in particular, she said, is there a manual, right? A book of answers? And I laughed at her and I said, no, I said, there's not a book of answers. I only teach what I know. So I'm not teaching something, telling you that I'm going to show you how to package a product and I don't have any products. I'm not going to say I'm going to teach you how to get a deal with a corporate brand and I've never done them. I've done several of them. I'm not going to tell you, I'm going to show you how to get media and I don't get media. I'm not going to tell you that how to do a multiple six-figure event and I've never done one. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Okay. And I think that, there's, you want to talk about building a business with what I call ease and grace. Package what you know. Okay. Package what you know. And I always think like I have a lot of people who work with me who are very spiritual people. And I think what a disservice to be a person that's so spiritually minded. Thank you. And you decide that you're not going to share what you know. You're going to teach what somebody else knows because you think that's the quickest way. The quickest way to success is by adding value. And when you sell what you know specifically, you have the opportunity to provide the greatest value to others. When you can overcome the pain that somebody's gone through, when you understand the problems that they've had because they were yours and how you got through it, okay, that's very valuable. They're still dealing with those things right now. So this notion of feeling like, I don't know where I get started right now. I mean, how do I build and design the ideal course? Let me tell you, building these low ticket courses, there's a lot of thought process around teaching people today because, COVID and being online, saying, look, sell what you have, your knowledge, your years of experience, what you know for sure, okay, works because it worked for you and it's worked for the people that you've shared it with over and over again. Maybe it's worked for your employer. Why would you ever sell those things for cheap? Why would you say, I'm going to get started. Okay, I'm going to take my 20 years of experience. I'm just going to get started. We'll just see if this works for $97 a person. Okay, why would you do that? It's a disservice. It's a disservice to the gift. All right, and if you are a person of faith, be faithful. Okay, and that was one of the things I always sold what I had for high ticket from the very beginning. And I got started 17 years ago. I always sold premium products. I've never sold products that were low ticket as my signature offer. And I realized I didn't have to. The other thing I will tell you is a tremendous tip is that, and I tell my clients this all the time. I said, I sold the same things for years. My Core Moms coaching program is in I don't know what class is in. It's like 13th year. Okay, 13 years I sold that program. Okay. Giant Circle coaching program has been around for 5 years. That's what I've built my whole business on, selling my signature programs based on what I know. There's no need to change that which works. You'll never catch me let me 1 minute teach you how to do this one thing and the next minute teach you how to do the next thing, because there's no need to pivot when what you have is already working. You can just scale it. And that's the value of selling what you know. I will tell you, and you're able to go deep. Hey there, Joel. You're able to go deep on whatever it is that you're offering to really support and elevate your audience and getting true value. There are very few challenges that I've encountered as it relates to what I do, helping women package what they know at the highest level, positioning themselves in the marketplace as the obvious choice, understanding how to find buyers, and understanding how to price to stand in their value. And that's all a mindset game. And let's be clear, every single thing that I teach them, it is what I had to do in my own life to grow myself. Okay. So if you just teach what you know 100%, you'll find that 1, you'll attract that right audience. And 2, you'll always be secure in what you're offering. You won't need a whole lot of cliff notes. You know what I mean? You'll be prepared. All right. Is this supporting you guys? Are you getting value? If you're getting value, I want you to write, I'm getting value. All right. The third thing that I want you to get here, and I'm talking tonight about how to sell your services quickly that are high ticket. And if you're on Periscope, I'm Mia Redrick. I'm the mom strategist, business life coach. And I'm excited that you guys are here. Number 3, never sell information. Okay. Number 3. Okay. Never sell information. Okay. So we're talking about, how to sell your services quickly. So if I want to know how to do something, I want to know how to do a landing page. Okay. I could just Google that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there are all these sites, these YouTube videos, there are things that can Google. You want to sell, if you want to sell your services quickly for high ticket, don't sell information. Sell people the thing that really allows them to tie those things together that they can't read. Okay. So I'll give you an example. So I'll use one of my clients. When I started working with her, you guys will hear me talk about her a lot. I love her so much. I love them all. Okay. Her name's Jasmine. So when we started working together, amazing coach, femininity coach. She's awesome. She's incredible. She creates incredible results for her clients and always has. The difference was when I met her 3 years ago, she was selling low ticket. So she had a high ticket delivery product, but she was selling her high ticket product for low ticket. Okay. And I showed her how, step by step, how to value her transformation, how to truly price what she had. Now, she could have searched and got some information. I could have given her, talked to her about, giving her information about how to price what you're doing, but I didn't. I understood what I know how to do about value, which is what we charge is based on our mind. Okay. And what she needed was support with a coach who stands in her own value. She needed that level of accountability, someone that could see her, right, and hold her accountable to stand tall when she had to make a close. And she didn't have that in her world. See, that's not something you're just going to read. All right. So I want you to think about the in-betweens of the things that you are offering your clients. And what is it that you bring to that? That, it doesn't matter if somebody has a book on it. Doesn't matter if somebody saw a video on it. If they don't have you in it, you know what I'm saying? If they don't have your special something, whatever that is, and we all have it. If I go back to thinking about Jazz, she went from charging $97 in just 2 weeks. She closed over $12,500. That year, she hired me to help her make $100,000. She hit $109,000. She went from literally selling products for $97 to $15,000 to $20,000. Okay. Now, could she have read that? No, she wouldn't have read that. It was a secret sauce, Kimberly. Me being able to see her, coach her, identify with her, say, you're me. Okay. But I want you to understand this, that you're very valuable, and I'm going to hold you accountable around what that value looks like. We're going to talk about what is in the way as it relates to your mindset that's not allowing you to stand in your value. That's not in a book. That's my secret sauce. Okay. And we all have a secret sauce. And I think that sometimes we think, oh, I'm going to build a course. I'm going to teach some information. But here's the thing. We're talking about how to sell your services quickly for high ticket. The reality is, if you sell me a course, low ticket course, and it doesn't create results for me, am I buying anything else from you? Yes or no? Honestly, guys, if you sell me a course, it can have a beautiful title. It can have the best graphics ever. But if it doesn't create results for me, will I ever invest to buy with you over and over again? So here's the thing. I never sell information to my clients, all right? Because I always think I want to work with them for a lifetime. And so my focus is on delivering incredible value that will allow them to create amazing results. And that is my only thoughts. And those are the only thoughts that you need to have. All right. Is this making sense? Is this making sense? Are you guys following me? I think so. Awesome. Carla writes, standing in my value. Kimberly writes, that secret sauce. Wanda says, great value. Pamela says, am getting value. And hey, Rosetta, I'm working on the course of what I know. Glad to hear this info. Glad, getting value as always. I'm so excited, right? Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys participating. Number four, how to sell your services quickly for high ticket. The fourth thing is, don't waste dollars on things that don't allow you to sell what you have for high ticket. Now, think about this. The number of times that people have told you, create a website, okay? I sell very little from my website, by the way, like nothing, hardly, okay? And I know that there's some of you guys that are probably listening and saying, really? Yeah, like really, okay? But I'm a heck of a closer. I don't need a website to close. I mean, I just had a client, my client Audra closed a $48,000 sale, never had a website built. My client Stacy closed a $148,000 sale, no website built. My client Terry, I was just talking to her yesterday on a call, closed a $14,000 sale 6 weeks after working with me, no website. Okay, so this idea sometimes we have in our minds that we need all these things. I need a podcast. Like you need the perfect website, right? Like you need this logo. You need all these things. Like, please, okay. I do have a logo somewhere, but I don't make money from a logo. I make money because I do the things that I'm talking to you guys about. Number one, just to recap, I'm myself. be yourself. Okay, I'm authentic. Number two, I sell only what I know. I sell what I've been through, what I've gone through, what I've created results in my own life, and that I can transfer to other people. That's what I sell. And because of that, people are very attracted to truth. All right. And they'll be very attracted to you quickly, right? When you sell what you know, you package what you know. Number three, never sell information. It's like you could Google information. You know what I'm saying? It's like cheap. All right. Sell the in-betweens. What's your secret sauce? What is it that people get when they work with you that is undeniable? Like 100%. All right. And that requires us to not take for granted the gifts. Often we do, right? A lot of times we're over givers, meaning we give people things that we never count. You need to start counting that stuff. Okay. Because maybe people are coming to you now and saying, you changed my life. And you're like, what changed? Like, you don't even know what it is. You need to figure out what is that secret sauce. Start listening. And if you listen to it and you put yourself in a state that you can receive, because some of us are only givers. A lot of women are that way, some men as well. We are good with giving, but we can't receive. And receiving, given shall be given, right? Like I didn't write that, but you need both. Because see, it's in the receiving that you come to understand the value of the gift. And if you can't understand the value of the gift because you can't hear it, or your self-esteem won't allow you to allow people to say, this is really great, what you gave me or how it changed my life. How do you know what to give more of? I'm just asking you. All right. All right. Number 4, don't waste dollars on a website. Okay. You can right now, like, trust me on this. Trust me, my clients do this all the time. You can take what you know right now and you can sell that tomorrow, right? You have exactly what you need, okay, to be able to do business right now. And yeah, I mean, like, are people going to think you're not professional? Hey there, Brenda. Are people going to think you're not professional because you don't have a website, because you don't have a logo? Like, are they not going to want to work with you or want the transformation you provide or the results that you create because of something like that? I don't think so. No, it's not true. Okay. It's a belief that you have that's a limiting belief that's gotten in the way, or it allows you to do the creative stuff, right? So you don't have to do the real stuff, which is get in front of the people, because that's where the vulnerability is, right? We're talking about, how to sell your services quickly. So I already told you that this is going to be a different conversation than maybe what you've heard before, but I'm only sharing with you what I teach my clients. All right. And the reason that they sell quickly is because they understand what they need to do and what they don't need to do. And all of my clients sell high ticket. So they have to have that mindset to be able to, 1, stand in their value, and 2, know the results and transformation that they create, which means that they have to grow in their belief system so that they can receive the feedback that people have told them, so they know what to provide more of. Does that make sense? All right. I'm really teaching. All right. I'm really teaching. Number 5, if you want to sell quickly, okay, high ticket, you need a straightforward sales process. Now, this is probably the thing that gets in the way. When I tell you the number of people who come to me, who they're great at what they do. They got the branding down, they got the message down, they got the pitch down. You know what I mean? They can create amazing results for others. They know this. They've been doing this all their life, but they do not know how to sell at a high level. And because they don't know, or maybe they've like learned how to sell, but it feels like real salesy to them or uncomfortable, and they just mess up. Okay, they just don't know how to have a premium sales conversation. And you need a straightforward sales process. You need something that's distinct and true to you. I have a system that I teach. It's very simple. I break down the step-by-step with my clients. They all use the script. It works very simply. It's you don't need to be a rocket science. It doesn't take scientists. It doesn't take 6 months to learn it. You can learn it right away. Okay. You just need a straightforward process. You need to know what works, and you need to know how you can show up in that process. One of the things that I've learned about selling is that, that people they buy you. Okay. They buy your beliefs. So can you see how the more what you're selling is, if it's you, if you're selling what you know, if you're not trying to remember some information, but instead sharing from your heart the things that you know you did to create results, can you see how you'll be a lot more confident in the sales process just being in front of a client, right? You don't have to be salesy because there's nothing to sell. So, you become the obvious choice when people can see that what you are offering them, what you're sharing with them, what you're teaching them is exactly what they need. But a lot of times people don't know how to close the clients. So when we don't know how to close, what we do is we think we need to discount what we're doing. We need to make it go on sale. We need to, low ticket it. Okay. We need to watch what other people are doing who also don't know how to sell. And one of my biggest tips for you is that you never copy what somebody else's prices are on their website because you don't even know if they're selling. You don't know if they're selling. You don't know if they're successful or not. So when people look at somebody else's website to decide what their prices are going to be, it's like you get their value because you don't know your own. So sales has a lot to do with understanding your value. I think that what I've learned in coaching thousands of women on this process specifically is I just give them the simple step-by-step process that I use, okay, that has worked for me, that has allowed me to stand in my truth, to have my ideal clients come directly to me. And they come to me because they are very clear on the results and transformation that I provide. And when that's the case, you don't have to be salesy. The people come to you. How many of you, just asking tonight, want to be in a place where your ideal customers are seeking you out? See, there's a difference. Like when you are doing something and you're trying to find the people, you're like anyone, everyone, it's like a show. But imagine that that's not what you have to do, because if you know how to market the right way and set up your sales process step by step, then your clients come to you, okay? And every single one of my clients, except for one last year, okay, every single one came to me. Every single one, one, okay? And I think that that's one of the things that's missing in sales and marketing today is that we've been told, look, go all these places, you need to go to all these social media platforms. You need to write 1 million emails. You need to be blogging this amount of time. You need to make sure you do a podcast. You gotta do all these things. And you can do all of these things. But the reality is that not all of those things create yield. And I think that a lot of you are seeing that you're doing all these things and you're like, they're not creating yields. It's time to learn how to do less well. All right. And so that's what I do. My clients all come to me. I use a very simple process that I teach my clients exactly what I do. It's a novel concept. Any of my clients that are here will attest to that. I don't teach anything theoretical because there's no need for it. I show them exactly what I do step by step. It's a straightforward sales process. And it's something that any single person can do. Brenda says, yes, I've been told that. Brenda says, but you're on point. Edie says, I do. Sonia says, come to me. Okay, yeah, come to you, right? Like you want your ideal clients to come to you, and they will come to you. And a lot of times we just don't know the power that exists for us, and because we've just never been told. We've never been told. Most people don't know how to do it. A lot of people here online have built their businesses really as a rat race, quite frankly, and that not built their business, not built their business around their life. When I grew my company, I couldn't be on the road like that. Like I just had to figure out how in the world would I be able to work from the comfort of my home. I couldn't show up at school and be on the road. I didn't desire that. And if that's a desire that you have, know that it's a great and amazing dream. I'm just talking about my own. I was trying to figure out, how can I, this girl right here, build a business where I can work from the comfort of my home? How can I see my babies every day? Okay. You know what I mean? All my babies, my husband baby and my baby babies. Okay. I wanted to see them all every single day. I wanted to have dinner with my family. That's the life that I wanted. And that I built. And so specifically learning how to build this business from my house with a system designed specifically to bring my ideal clients to me, right? With ease and grace. Brenda says, I've I've been to, in order to build you, have to have friends request. Oh, you've been told that you have to do friend requests 50 people a day to gain new customers. That's just too much. Okay. Like, who has time for that? You know what I mean? Like, hashtag, who has time for that? Nobody has time to do that. And there's a better way. And I think that a lot of times, we aren't also, Brenda, discerning, right? We aren't discerning because we don't know, like, we trust people. We assume that, what they're saying works. But I will tell you, here, you guys can take this to the bank. The one way that you can always tell whether or not your mentor, coach, or speaker, whether or not what they're telling you is real or not, is proof. Because if someone is creating results, right? If they created the results first for themselves and then results for others, right? Means that it's one thing for me to have the knowledge. It's another thing for me to be able to take what I know and teach it to my clients, and they create similar results or exceed my results. A great mentor, their students exceed them, and they want their students to exceed them. That's that's an honor, right? So, but you want to make sure your mentor has proof. If you guys have been following me over the years, one of the things you know is that, where are my lives? My lives are in my house. Where am I right now? I'm in my office, right? I work from the comfort of my home. I always have. It's just, that's my truth. Okay. The fact of the matter is, if you're on my private communities, Mia Redrick, Giant Life and Business Results, the one thing that you will see there is ongoing proof over and over and over again. New every week. We've got testimonials every single week of women who have created amazing results with the system. And I'm not saying this is not about working with me. I'm telling you what to look for. Okay. Because a lot of times we get caught up in the shiny object syndrome, and it's the reason why, we get told to do things that do not work. I decided that I would work with someone that had what I wanted. I wanted to be free. So all of my coaches have been free. And you can't coach me if you're not free. Okay. I'm not interested in that life. Okay. Just not. All right. I'm interested in building my business around my life. Okay. Not the other way. Not my life around my business. Okay. No way. All right. And so you want to make sure that you see proof, you see evidence. If someone's amazing what they do, there's ongoing results. It's proof all the time, and they should be able to demonstrate it. All right. And they won't have to demonstrate it, because if it's proof, you'll see it all the time. If you're in any of my communities, the one thing I will say, you'll see it all the time. All right. I just started following you tonight, my first time here. Awesome. Here tonight, just happened to scroll through Facebook and hopped on a lot. Brenda, I am so glad you're here. You got the whole muscle sit emoji. I love it. Okay. All right. Number 6. You guys ready? All right. How do you sell your services quickly for high ticket? Okay. Is number 6. You need to coach with someone that will teach you direct steps, right? And that's kind of timely with what you have here, Brenda, right? Which is, sadly, people won't share their success. Well, I think people will share their success. Yes, they will. Brenda, that is actually such a great thing that you wrote here, because here's the thing. All right. When we are working with people, when we're creating tremendous results for our clients, number one, you want to make sure that you are working with people who value being a giver. Okay. I work with a client, a group, a culture of women who we call ourselves go-givers. And I don't want to work with people who don't want to give. I don't want to work with people who don't want to add value to other people, who don't want to share the transformational results that I've created in their life, in their world, because it's changed their world. And we want to touch more people. So you want to first make sure you're marketing to the right people, so that these are people who understand the value of being in community with other people who I call giants. My clients call themselves giants, and I only work with giants. See, a giant loves being in the company of another giant. See, a giant is able to celebrate the results of someone else. A giant loves being around a person that's swinging for the fence, because it inspires them, it grows them, it shows them what's possible. Those are the kind of people I like to work with. So I don't work with people who don't have capacity, right, to give in that way, because it's really important to work with people who do have capacity and that want to be, right? Erica, you're a giant, right? You know, it's very important to be around and in community with people who want to change their life. And to change your life, you got to be giant about it. And part of that is changing your mind. And imagine building a culture, a community coaching, as a coach, a consultant, a trainer, and your community doesn't understand the importance of sharing the kind of transformation and impact that you created. I will tell you, one of the greatest things that I can do is edify the people who've changed my life. And I do it all the time. It takes nothing away from me, right? It's nothing like being in the company of someone that sowed into you to change your life and to be able to tell the world how they've done it, right? What to amplify their system or their process. You want to work with people like that. And I believe that if you're not currently, I don't know if that's the case or not, but for anyone out there, if you're not currently working with people like that, it's because you don't have a straightforward sales process. So my sales process brings the direct type of audience to me. All right. And they're giants. I only work with giants. And they're the only people I have an appetite to work with. I'm not looking to work with people who don't understand the value of giving, because it's such a powerful, powerful law, right, of giving, right? So awesome. Well, you're looking for people like the ones I mentioned. You need to join our community, our free community. It's Mia Redrick and Giant Life and Business Results. It's an incredible community, and you'll see for yourself. Okay, number 6, you need to coach, and you need to be coached with direct steps. And if you want to sell your services quickly, you need to work with someone that can help you do what you need to do quickly with direct steps. And I mean, pull back the layers step by step, not this hype stuff, not information courses, not telling you to sell something low ticket and not telling you what's behind the scenes. Okay, let's just break this down. Tell me, you guys write for me. I got to pull up my calculator. You guys tell me, what's your annual revenue goal? So like 1 year from now in your business, what do you want to earn in your business? And I'll pull an example or two and tell you what I mean. All right. So how much do you want to earn in your business 1 year from now? Okay. So 1 year from now, come on, guys, time is money, right? So 1 year from now, what do you want to earn? So start writing your numbers. Is it 100K? Is it 250K? Is it 300K? Is it 500K? What is it? Okay, or more. What is it? Write it here. Okay, 200,000 for Sonia, 100,000 Brenda, Ann, 100,000. Anyone else? Okay, anyone else want to write? What do you want to earn 1 year from now? Kimberly says 250. All right, another Facebook user is 120. Edie, 150. Okay, Rosetta, 500,000. Erica, 300,000. Okay, all right, okay. So I'm going to start with this, all right? So let's just take on average, all right? And I know Rosetta, you're 500. So let's work this out. All right. So let's say you want to earn and we have $1 million, $500,000, 250,000. Pamela, awesome. Jackie Golden, 500,000. That's so done, Jackie Golden. Okay, so let's take $500,000. Jackie will play. All right, so $500,000 she wants to earn. All right, so imagine if I coach Jackie, and I do coach Jackie, but imagine if I coach Jackie and I say, Jackie, Roxanne, 750,000. It's done. So imagine if I coach Jackie and I say, Jackie, I want you to sell this course, or I teach Jackie, you're going to sell a course, and she's brilliant, amazing trainer. She helps people to package their knowledge at the highest level. She's very successful in helping her clients create amazing results. And imagine I say, Jackie, when we started working together, well, what you need to do is you need to build a basic course based on your knowledge and your background, your experience. Now, she's amazing. She's highly credentialed. She's exceptionally talented in her career. And I say, no. Let's just get started. You just get started, Jackie. And you build this course and you sell for $1,500, Jackie. Okay, $1,500, Jackie. Okay, and so now Jackie has a goal to hit $500,000. But she's smart, she's sharp, she's amazing. She's got all of this incredible experience. And I'm talking about Jackie, but I'm talking to you, okay? But I tell Jackie, instead of standing in your value, instead of owning your brilliance, instead of packaging your business right as a service the right way the first time, I tell her, no, 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 no. Undersell what you got. You only need to do the basics, Jackie. Okay? Because that's all that matters, right? And Jackie puts together this course. She wants to make she wants to make $500,000. So Jackie, you need 333 people in order for you to hit your goal. Is that possible? Yes, it is. But let's be clear. When Jackie comes to me, if this were something I would sell, and it's not something I would sell, that Jackie comes to me, I already know Jackie doesn't have a list. Jackie doesn't know how to market. Jackie doesn't know how to do Facebook ads. We all know that's a process. Okay. And so I say, Jackie, 500,000 in a year, no problema. Okay. You just sell this $1,500 course, even though you're brilliant and you're amazing and what you can provide, the value and transformation you can provide, you can't put all of that in a $1,500 course. Conversely, okay, I say, Jackie, okay, I say, Jackie, what I want you to do is package your knowledge at the highest level. And instead of selling what you have or underselling what you have, let's think about the value and transformation that you come with. Why don't you build an amazing product to create results and transformation for your audience? And then Jackie says, okay, I'm going to create a product like that. And I don't remember what you're selling your products for. Is it $5,000 that you're selling your product for? I don't remember, Jackie. And I don't want to put words in your mouth, okay? But let's take the same $500,000, okay? Jackie, what are you selling for? Okay, so let's take the same $500,000 and we say, Jackie, instead now sell what you have for, what are you selling for? We're waiting. There's a Facebook delay. So I want to hear, okay. What are you selling your business coaching for? So I know it's not 2,500. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. All right. So 15,000. So she's selling currently, her offering is 15,000. So the same person that could have gotten started selling something for $1,500, Jackie sells her products for 15,000. So now Jackie needs 33 people. Okay. Well, okay. Really? Okay. So she just needs 8 people a quarter. Okay. You guys with me? Now, can Jackie give 33 people more time? Can she give them an amazing program? Can she over deliver? Can she provide incredible results for those people? Because even every quarter, having just 8 people pay her $15,000, she earns $120,000. Okay. All right. 120,000. Okay. You with me? So now Jackie has a business that is profitable too. She's creating incredible results for her clients. She has the ability and the capacity already, and you do too. And instead of her underselling what she has into some small program just to get started, that might not create results because you don't get all of Jackie, right? Because it's just a basic course based on her information. And I already told you here, don't sell that. She's selling what she knows at the highest level. And so clients are going to get greater results. She can give them her secret sauce, her special something. And as a result of that, they'll create greater results in their business. And she'll develop this thing called proof, which is what most coaches and consultants do not have, because the reason they create programs isn't to create proof. It's just to sell something to someone. It's a whole different mindset. You need a coach that teaches you the direct step-by-steps of how to build out your products and your programs the right way the first time. And I will tell you, in knowing that will change everything. Did you guys get that? That was a big knowledge, right? Like, that's a big drop. And for those of you who've been trying to sell what you're having for $1,500, because maybe somebody just told you that, like, it's easier to sell something for $1,500 than $15,000. No, it's not. It's harder. Okay, it's harder. It's easier to sell something for $15,000. You're already working with a demographic that's investment minded. You're already working with someone that invests in solutions. You're already working with a different type of mindset. Very easy. It's way easier to work with 33 people versus 333 people. Imagine 333 people who want the world but invested not even for a part of the world, right? 100%. So the reality is that what I've broken down for you tonight is how to sell your services for high ticket quickly. It's very important. Jackie says it changed my life. Of course it changed your life. Knowing how to sell what you have to do the right way the first time is the answer. And that's what, and the how makes it different. It is that what, and you know, Jackie, it's like one of those things that people don't know it until they know it. You don't know until you experience it, because most people are selling information, okay, and they don't have the ability. I mean, I could come on here and say, look, I created this result for myself, but so what? So what? If I tell you I've made $1 million, right? Then what good does it matter? It doesn't matter. What matters is, am I able to support other people in duplicating the results that I'm creating for myself? That's the thing that matters. And that isn't the thing that people look for. Unfortunately, they're not discerning. But that's what you need to look for. And I'm so glad that you guys are here tonight, because I'm breaking it down, and I really just wanted to support you guys. Okay, so that's what I have for you today. I want to invite you to attend my masterclass. My masterclass is coming up on October 17th. So if any part of this resonated with you, then the masterclass is definitely going to be something that you'll be interested in. And it's 100% for smart, sharp women who believe in self-investment, who are action takers. I'm going to post a link here, who are go-getters, who want to package their knowledge in 7 days. So over the course of 7 days, I'll teach you the following: how to package what you know at the highest level, step by step. I'm going to show you exactly what to do, how to take what you want to do and package it into a premium product. And I'm going to show you how to position yourself in the marketplace, you as the obvious choice. And competition becomes irrelevant, because it is irrelevant. So at the end of the day, people are buying your differential. They're buying what it is that you do that's distinct about you. They're not buying you because you're like somebody else. And you're going to learn step by step how to find buyers, how to set up your sales process, how to have a premium sales conversation. You're going to learn how to price and value transformation so that you don't undersell what you're doing. And each and every day for 90 minutes, at least a day, and people who have attended, it was pretty much like 2 hours a day in the last masterclass, I will answer your questions directly related to those things. You get, as a bonus when you sign up, 25 hours of training in advance and it's high level training of my live event called the Giant Experience. It was in person in November last year. We had the clients that attended within 3 weeks of attending that event, they closed over $250,000. You'll see the proof. Okay, you'll hear from them. Okay, you'll see the proof. And they learned how to package, how to price, how to position, how to find buyers. So you get that actual training that they have had in advance. Yeah, 5 hours, right? You get it in advance, and it's 25 hours, and you can get it the week before and begin digesting it. Stop, start, play, rewind. It's very detailed, step by step. I give you a guide, an implementation and accountability guide. And my expectation is that the people that sign up are ready to change your life. They're ready to do the work. You have to be highly actionable. I posted the link here. I think each of you guys can see it. So I want to see you in the class, right? If this live tonight supported you in any way and you're ready, right? You're ready as a coach, a consultant, a brand, as a speaker, as an author, as a coach. You want to figure out how do I take my knowledge and sell it at the highest level. The masterclass is for you 100%. So I want to answer any questions and hear any ahas or takeaways, right? So any ahas or takeaways that you might have, post them here. From tonight's live, just to quickly recap, I talked about how to sell your services quickly, high ticket only, right? Number one, be yourself, okay? Be you. Be you. That's it. All right. Number two, sell only what you know. All right. Number three, never sell information. No. Number four, don't waste dollars on just creating a website. No. Okay. Number five, you need a straightforward sales process. All right. And number six, you need to work with a coach that gives you the direct step by steps. And this idea of you trying to take a band aid and patch all of these things together is one of the things that's gotten in the way of you being where you want to be. All right. 100%. Last call. Are there any ahas? I know there are takeaways from tonight. And if so, post them here. I'd love to see here from you, right? What you got from being here tonight. And I know that if you're watching the replay, particularly on Periscope, I'm excited that you're watching this replay and you too can just hop on over to Mia Redrick, the mom strategist over there, and connect and get the link, grab the link right there as well. So that's what'll be posted. So Rosetta writes, my aha is don't sell information, right? That's really powerful. It's very important to understand. And unfortunately, a lot of people do sell what they sell that way. Jackie says she learned that I only need 32 people, 8 people a quarter. I'm on it. You know, I had to get my calculator out, right? So that I could see. And I used Jackie as an example, but you can insert what your goals are here, right? Like you can put your goals in here. And I hope that there's something that I've said tonight that hits you right here, right? That it hits you right here. So that you're like, I need to do something different. But understand that it doesn't have to be difficult. You don't have to build a business based on hustle and grind. That's like, that's a toxic model. All right. You can build a business on ease and grace. And I hope that I inspired you to do that tonight. I love you. I want to thank you for your time tonight. I appreciate you. You could have been anywhere, but you were here. And I appreciate you for being here. If we're not already connected on via email, sign up at miaredrick.com. I'll see you over there. I'll talk to you soon. I love you guys.